Welcome, lovely people. Today we are celebrating. We are celebrating the fact that this channel has hit over 300 subscribers, and that is all thanks to you guys. Thank you. And in order to celebrate, we are going to be creating 7 of 9. I'm always celebrating with character creation videos because they're so much fun. So, without further ado, let's get started. Today, I am on my Xbox, and I'm going to do the beginning of the video today, and then we're going to continue the video another day. I say that. That's only for me. For you, it will be the same day, so never mind. But I'm going to be creating 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager, one of my favorite characters, and I need to do it in 2 parts because the first part, I want to take her to Anniversary and collect a couple of items that you can only collect from the vendor for the character that you're buying with. So if I buy it on one character, that's the character I have to collect them on. You can't pass it. So I need to start this video during Anniversary and complete it during Valentine's, because during Valentine's there are also some things I want to get for this particular character, because we all know I build multiple armories for every character, and this character is going to be no different. So let's start here. Create her to the best of our ability in the normal create a character screen. Then we will do everything that we possibly can right now without Valentine's, including some of Anniversary if we can, and then I'll have to continue later when Valentine's does begin and show you all of the armories together. So let's start here. We're going to start with Customise. Let's make female, absolutely. Athletic, done. Medium, done. Hero, this is a little debatable. She starts out as Borg, who is the enemy, and you better bet we're going to build a Borg. To the best of my ability, there will be a Borg character. I'm going to try. Which means we're probably going to need to use more than one skin for this as well. This is going to be fun. Okay, but she ends up working for Starfleet, and then I believe later she becomes kind of a vigilante, or I haven't watched the Picard series all the way through, but I know 7 of 9 is in it, and I'm pretty sure she is not part of Starfleet in that, but I also don't know what Starfleet is like by that time either. But I feel that 7 of 9 is more the hero than the villain. So we're gonna go with hero, even though I'm going to create a Borg version of her. We can't choose both. So hero it is. Flirty is wrong. See, this is very casual. 7 of 9 is not casual. She is serious. See, serious, she looks angry, right? I think this looks angry. Like, I'm ready to do something. That's not what we need. I'm thinking powerful. She doesn't stand quite like this either. I would say she actually does stand more relaxed than this, which is saying something, because she doesn't tend to be a very relaxed person, but she always has her shoulders rolled back. She sits very upright and straight, has her hands like in the same position, or actually usually she's got something in her hand, but this is the closest we're going to get, because I'm not going to get a correct stance for her in here, so we'll go with that. Alright, now I feel like in Star Trek, Janeway is her mentor, right? So we have to pick a character here who is more so like Janeway. Batman is not like Janeway. Janeway is very, for the most part, I'm going to look after my crew. I'm going to get us all out of here. We've got this. We're going to do this. It's going to be fine. We can get through anything sort of personality. And when things present themselves, she does not get worried or upset. She gets, let's fix this issue. And so I'm trying to work out who that would be. And the sad part about that is I kind of think that's Batman, but he is too stoic. Janeway is not stoic. She's organized, but she's got a little bit of a romantic side as well. I say that, but like the guy who she fell in love with, she kind of tricked, and it wasn't really love, but never mind. Look, people fall in love with her. Actually, I don't know that what I would call Q and her relationship, I don't think I would call that relationship love. This is complicated. Maybe I'm just making it complicated. Superman seems meek and mild. Wonder Woman seems take charge. So we'll go with Wonder Woman. Done. All right. My first thought on this is gadgets. Because does this not look like Borg? It's green. It's floating technology. I mean, it's got to be gadgets. And I'm not the biggest fan of choosing gadgets because it is something that's kind of default for anybody who does not have a superpower, right? You put gadgets on because anybody can wield a machine. But I feel like the way it looks is perfect for her Borg form. Even her non-Borg form. I mean, she still uses Borg technology then. I wish there was something that looked like little creatures so we could have nanobites. I've forgotten what they're called. The things. You know the things. Future Laura will know what the things are.
Nanoprobes is what she's referring to, and even though in the show there isn't really a way for us to see it with the naked eye, it still would have been pretty cool to have something that kind of looked like them so that it would make sense for the character, but that's fine.
Alright, let's move on. Alright, weapon. This I have been wondering because when I made Spock, I made sure that I did the rifle. Because if I do pistols, which is a little more accurate to what they normally use, which is a phaser, a pistol, they have two. It's dual pistol, so I can't just have the one, which would be more accurate. But a phaser rifle, they only carry one, and you can pop one of those on the character and it can look like a phaser rifle. So I chose that for Spock because I thought that was more accurate than dual pistols. And I still think that's correct. But for 7 of 9... I've been thinking maybe we should go with hand blast because when she's Borg, she kind of can blast out of her, it kind of goes, right? It makes sense. It's just that when she's not in Borg form, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. When she's like more human later on, she uses a phaser and she uses a phaser rifle. But I feel I've done that with Spock and I don't feel like hand blast is inaccurate. I mean, I could also go with like martial arts or brawling because she is very physically strong because of all the Borg tech that is in her. So I could do that also. But I kind of want to see this hand blast come out in the color of gadgets and look like Borg technology. So we're going with it. Now this I wonder what I should do too because she can't fly. But I mean, she's like physically superior to humans. And I feel for a normal human, I would put acrobatics. Unless I'm, doing like what I did with Harley, where she could grab something to move faster. Because acrobatics, they can kind of glide through the air. I feel that's a little inaccurate for some people. I mean, I put it on Spock, and I think that's silly that he can glide through the air. But none of this is going to be 100% accurate. I am thinking I'd like to do super speed.
You know that Vulcans are supposed to be, like, much more physically superior to humans also, right? We should have put super speed on Spock.
Just because it, for sure, will make her seem like she's more physically fit than a human. More physically capable, stronger, faster. Which is what the Borg are supposed to be. Mind you, when you see them, they're kind of slow-moving and just going along with their tasks. Because they're just drones. Who are doing the job to better the whole. Under the instruction of the Queen. But I'm going to go with super speed. I am aware people may disagree, but I think it makes sense. And I really like playing with super speed as well, so that helps. It'll make me want to play her. I mean, she's going to be cool. I'm going to want to play her anyway. So, alright, appearance. Skin. I feel her skin is accurate already. So we will leave that. Oh wait, no, unless we're going to do Borg right now. Borg skin, I would use plant. See, I'm so frustrated. Plant for the men has the plant coming across on their face, right? And the Borg, when she's in Borg form, she has like different color veins and stuff on her face. And technology. And I'm mildly irritated that I cannot put that skin on her. And I would understand, if they just didn't have it in the game. But they have it in the game and I just can't do it on a female character. I'm going to stop whinging now. But I may do it later on. We'll see. But let's... I would choose plant, I think. Let's have a look what there is. See, I think that is probably the most accurate to Borg skin. I mean, none of them are going to be perfect, obviously. This is not a Star Trek game, but that one is not bad. Oh, I don't mind this. No, her face looks wrong. No. See, the thing is, this is on her face. decisions are hard. No, not these ones. Barbarian, no. No. Okay. Demonic. See, I feel like I could do that with like the Borg a piece on her eye and technology and tubes, right? That wouldn't be too bad. Let's grab demonic. Let's see if we can build her looking like a Borg, because we know we can make her look like a human, and we will. But let's start out with this. I can always unlock the human skin for a different build on her. I don't know that I have demonic on here. Actually, I don't think I do. So let's go with this for the moment. It's never going to be 100% accurate, but I think that's the closest to a Borg skin I'm going to get. All right. Hair. Now, when she's in Borg form, she is bald. So most likely I will have her bald with this. Ooh, it looks interesting, doesn't it? I'm liking my decision here with this one. But we can always take hair off in-game. So I would like to pick a hairstyle here that I might use for her. Now, she actually has her hair is quite long, but she has it pulled up in a twisted bun at the back. So her hair folds in and then is pinned or clipped in. I don't know that I'm going to find that. She also has a long, like a hairstyle later on. If you remember the episodes where she's dating the Chakotay hologram, she has her hair down in a lot of those, and I have that hairstyle in the game ready, so we'll have a look at that too. But I don't know that I'm going to find a bun style, and I'm thinking I might have to go with something that can block part of her face, because the thing I'm going to put on her face to make her look like she's got the eye implant when she's in human form, it goes on both sides. It's the Valentine's Zamaron eyepiece, which Multi suggested. Brilliant. You are a smart man. And I'm definitely going to use it, but I do know it's on both sides. And she does have things on both sides. So she has an eyepiece on one side, and then she's got like a piece that's spidering out from her ear on the other. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get something that looks like that. So I might need to cover part of her face. So maybe I'll go with that, the hair we started with. What is that? Oh, wait. Is the pixie all right? The pixie does kind of cover a bit. What was the other one? Angled bulb, I think. I feel like that covers more. Let's go with that one for now. We'll keep the angled bulb. Head. Alright, now, I doubt that I'm going to find anything that looks like Borg tech, but let's find whatever we can find that's closest and grab it. All of these are not good enough. These all absolutely and 100% suck for this purpose. So, no. Just none, we're putting on none. Face. Let's try again, see if we can't find anything Borg-like. If we do find something Borg-like, it will likely cover both eyes instead of one. Ooh. No. Oh, emissive. I might do emissive, because then her eyes glow. We'll see, hang on. The clown face is terrible. Oh, a monocle. Too bad it's a boring normal monocle and not a cool technological monocle. Just slightly foreshadowing myself there. Which is interesting because I'm not future Laura, so really I shouldn't be able to do that.
Foreshadowing and knowing things about the future is my job. Can you please stop honing in on my territory? I'll start honing in on yours.
So, without the emissive eyes or with the emissive eyes? I think we put the emissive eyes in. No, she doesn't glow, does she? I mean, the closest other thing might be the bug goggles? But I don't think so. She's got one normal eye and one, depending on whether she's in human or Borg form. In human form, a little piece going around. In Borg form, giant ocular implant that covers her entire eye and goes up the side of her head and looks cool. But this isn't it. But if we have to grab something I feel like this is the closest thing, but I will probably remove it once we're in game. But I'd rather grab something than grab nothing, so let's grab it. Emblem. We need a Star Trek emblem, and we do not have it here. I don't mind the shield. It's kind of Star Trek-y. Like, nothing's going to be correct. We'll just go with the shield, even though it is absolutely 100% wrong. All right, so now we have to see if there's something Borg-like that we can use, or something Star Trek uniform-like that we can use. Pretty sure there's one because I grabbed one for Spock. Oh, I don't mind that. The colors aren't right though, but... Ooh, is that Borg-like? It's a little too neat. It needs to be bulky, uneven, asymmetrical kind of technology if we're going to find something in here. I don't think there is something actually, but I'd rather look and, you know, find nothing than not look and be mistaken. Yeah, I've been mistaken before. It doesn't feel very nice. I know you're surprised. Like, I know no one would believe it, but I'm telling you. Okay. Street. None of these are any good. Nothing. Now I'm confused because I did not see a Star Trek Type 1 on my way past. Is there not one for women? No. Okay, so I don't mind that, but again, colors are wrong, but that's probably the closest I've seen. Did I miss it? Is there not one for females? Is that supposed to be it? No, that's ice. No, that's not supposed to be it. Slim light, no. It goes too far down her arms. Oh my goodness, there isn't one. That is unacceptable. I'm very upset. On the bright side, I may or may not have something in-game already for this. But let's grab that chevron. That's the closest thing to anything she might wear that we can find. Actually, that's not true. She wears a red dress during the Holodeck Chakotay incidents. I say incidents because they backfire. But I feel that is something I can easily recreate in-game also. I'll have to unlock some things, but I'm going to grab this because I think this is the closest I'm going to find to a Star Trek uniform, and there is nothing close enough to the Borg that I would be interested in putting on her. So we'll go with this. For her back, she has nothing on her back. As a Borg, maybe some kind of tech. There's some tech I want to put on her back for Borg. But just as a normal Starfleet officer, there's nothing. She does carry a backpack when they go on away missions, but it doesn't look like this. There's nothing in game so far that I'm aware of that would look like the packs that they take in Star Trek. But that would be the closest. So let's leave that as a thought. And wings. Yeah, okay, it's going to be this. Classic parliamentary. Hands. Borg-looking gloves, maybe? I don't think we're going to find anything. But let's see what they've got. We're better off looking and finding nothing. Deja vu, right? They're not looking and regretting it. No. I hate all of the hands. We're not grabbing hands. They are pointless. Oh, no, wait. We'll grab formal. I can't remember if she wears formal for some of her other outfits, but we'll grab them just in case so that I don't have to buy them once in game. Okay, waist. The most she ever has on her waist as a human form is one of those belts with the little pocket that has a tricorder in it. So that would be like a pocket belt. Let's see if we've got one of those. I know we have those. There's, no, not that one. That's interlocking. That one maybe multi-pouch. Parliamentary, not bad. Ooh, simple utility is better, I think. Yeah, it's a little more simple, which is, I mean, this belt that they have is so simple it looks like it blends into their clothing, and the pocket that holds the tricorder is just magically there in the same fabric as their clothing, because replicators. Simple utility it is. All right. Legs. In human form? In human form. In human form, but not when she's wearing Starfleet uniform. She has just simple trousers that are the exact same color as the top half. So, looking for that, because they're, or maybe a Star Trek pant. No, we'll go with this. Let's try to find just a single colored, full length pant. or trouser. That's not too bad, but it does have the ice bit on the bottom. But she does wear heels, but they're part of her trouser. So the boot is on the bottom, the heeled boot, and the trouser is exactly the same color, and they're attached to each other. So I'm not going to find that, but I can make something that looks like it quite easily. They're not bad either. I can't remember. I don't think there's stitching along, so probably the preceding one, the ice one, was better. They could be changed. Oh, no, but there's pockets. No. I was going to say they could be changed to the color. See, that's got a seam down the outside. If we can get one that just looks like a straight legging, that's what I would rather. Okay, so ice. Ice looked like it was the best. That's weird, but okay. Oh, no, it's shimmery. And her top half isn't. What was the other one I liked? Pyramid? Yeah, but see, it's got a seam. No, ice. Ice has no seam, right? Yeah. All right, well, we're just going to have to deal with the fact they don't match perfectly. But I mean, we all know I'm going to get in game and change everything. Everything! So, this will do. Hands, waist, legs, feet! Okay, this is easy. We've got to have the little heel. Is it knee-high? That one, the plain one. Because heeled has that strip across the top and the little button. We don't want that. Knee-high is the closest. In fact, thigh-high might even be the closest. Wait. Okay, this is a tough decision because neither one is accurate. Both of them are, like, obviously a boot over the top of a trouser, and hers were inside of the trouser with a heel. I don't want to not put any on because she has a heel, and these trousers have something on her feet that she would not have had. So, what do I do? I'm gonna go with the knee-high, just because in other Star Trek episodes with different characters, they have a boot that is black. None of them go up to the thigh. So this seems more accurate. It's the only thing I can think of. All right, color. Skin, green. Not a more subtle green. I hate this. I absolutely hate, oh, that's the closest we're gonna get, that they have removed sliders. That what we have now is just these swatches that are not accurate, and I can't make it look the way I would like. And it bothers me because it seems like a downgrade, because they previously had sliders. If I never had sliders in Create a Character, it wouldn't bother me. But it does, because I used to. And now I have to redo all color things inside the game, so I don't like that. All right, she is blonde. I'm not big. These are too yellow. They don't look like a natural blonde to me. This one isn't too bad, but it's got too much of a yellow, orangey tinge. See, I don't mind that. But see, it's a brown. It's definitely a brown, not skin hair. Also, why does this always go back to the top? If I'm in makeup here and then I go out, it goes straight back up to the top of skin. Why doesn't it stay where I was? This is where I was up to. I don't like that either, but I'm gonna choose this. It seems the closest to blonde, but I will probably fix it in-game because it's gonna bother me. Eyes. The actress's eyes are blue, and they are a really nice blue, so we'll go with that one. Makeup. A really dark green, maybe? For the Borg stuff. I mean, the Borg stuff also had a silver going on. A grey, but I'm gonna go with the green because I can't really get it correct yet. All right, suit palette. Black, please. Yes. I say that, but that's only when she's wearing actual Starfleet uniform, which is quite late in her Star Trek career. Most of the time she's wearing a colored catsuit. My favorite is the blue, but she also has it in reflective silver at the very beginning, and then later on she has a pinky colored one, and she has a brown. I really like the brown on her as well. Pinky one I don't like so much, and I don't like the silver one at all, because it looks too still Borgish, and she's trying to be human, and she doesn't look like part of the crew. So I never really liked the silver one very much. But the blue one I like very much. So do I make I mean, the top is clearly a Star Trek looking top. Let's try to make it look Star Trek, even though it's probably going to change when I get in game, because I just can't help myself. And And I'm okay with that because it's fun. So that means this color needs to be that greeny color that they have. Oh, the boots are terrible. No, I'm not going to get all the colors where I want them. So, this one can be the Star Trek badge. We'll go with a darkish gray, and we'll do the third color, the color that she would have on her shoulders, which I think this is the closest. It's not quite right. She was a science officer, so she needs a green, a bluish green, not the green of the medical doctors, but let's go with this. This is the closest, I think. She looks nothing like 7 of 9, but just wait. Just wait. It's going to get there. Her hair is really pissing me off, though. Let's just make it a horrible blonde color. That makes no sense. And let's get into the game. Okay, let's see if we can actually create 7 of 9, because that is what I would like to do. I don't want to have to name her 7 of 9 tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. I'd probably run out of characters for that, right? Yes! Mine! Does that mean no one else has done this on Xbox? I wonder if I can put spaces. I'd rather put spaces so it's not all one big long word. Let's find out. Someone has done 7 of 9. Well played. Okay, 7 of 9. Time to play. I would very much like to skip the tutorial, thank you. Let's skip ahead to level 25 so that I can take her to anniversary.
So we've got a little undead situation at the University of Gotham. Felix Faust's magents are draining souls from students, and the zombies are overrunning the area. Talk to Shazam in the Diamond District Police Station so we can put these souls to rest.
I'm taking you out. There's a prisoner
Where?
escaping.
I was going to say where are we going, but it seems like it's a prisoner, so it's probably prison. Let's not go there. Actually, that's not out, that's in. You're taking me in. Alright, here we are. We have a granted item menu, which I'm assuming will be the hairstyles. Thank you. Let's grab those. Beautiful. I am also going to do the codes. I am going to do Seize the Throne. I am going to do Face Your Fear. I know what they are. I didn't forget momentarily. And I'm going to do Happy 13 DCUO. So let's quickly do those. I am a little sad that the Happy 13 DCUO provides us with the exact same emblem and the exact same aura as does Seize the Throne. I'm getting so confused. The Seize the Throne one gets the exact same ones. So I wish they had either provided us with something different or simply not put it there. Because that just makes me look at it and go, well, why am I getting that instead of something else? You know? Exactly the same emblem and aura. Pointless. Why give it to me at all? Huh? Why? Alright. We are in game. I have collected all the things. And we are ready to talk to Shazam. And then go and grab everything we can to style her better. Hello, Shazam.
Hello. We must save Faust's victims.
Is he going to tell me that
prevent
he's actually
Black Adam
someone
from
other
making
than
a terrible
Shazam?
mistake. He believes Felix Faust can raise his wife, Isis, from the dead. But evil acts have evil results. We must stop this ritual.
Why am I laughing right now? That's terrible.
Greetings. The foul necromancer Felix Faust is targeting innocents to steal their souls.
That does sound
A powerful
foul.
ritual to bring Black Adam's wife Isis back from the grave. No good can come of this.
Agreed.
We must save
I shouldn't have
these
been
people
laughing.
and
I feel
stop
bad now.
Faust.
Let's collect our mail. Xbox exclusive items for those of us who play on the Xbox. Thank you. Got a bunch of things. Let's see what we got. Way down underneath all of the armor that I just did. Okay, we got Power Up Emblem. Thank you. Vapor Aura. Thank you. Exobyte Modern Batman. Thank you. We got some Compound Omega. Thank you. Oh, no, we don't want to swap it with that, though. Put a ring on it. and Robin. Fabulous. Let's see if we can head over to Anniversary. Yes, we can. We are on the last day of Anniversary. Cutting it a little close. But I really want these pieces for her back. And I'm not sure where the other piece goes, but I want both because they are Borgish. And even though I can't make a 100% accurate Borg to what she looks like, I'm going to try my darndest to make her look like a Borg. Shall we check the vendor? I feel we shall.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Alright, so I've already grabbed this Wonder Twin chest because it looks like a Star Trek top. It's beautiful and perfect, so we've grabbed it. But what I'm really here for is the containment tubes that you can get. I think one's for her back. I'm thinking the other one is shoulders. So as we go through, let's have a look at other things, see if anything leaps out at us as appropriate. Source wall accessory, I have grabbed. It is very Borg. So we're going to use it. But I also am wondering if I should grab the new Genesis planet accessory because, I mean, she works in the... Oh, now I have forgotten the word. I keep going to say Arboretum. It's not the Arboretum.
So the Arboretum is where Kes worked until she left Voyager because they were trying to make like some food that they could grow instead of having to use power for the replicators all of the time. But 7 of 9 worked in astrometrics, which is, I think, what is escaping her right now. It escaped me too. I had to look it up. I forgot what it was called.
And she's always looking at planets and things through that screen. I feel like this wouldn't be inaccurate. I mean, she does look at planets. Maybe we should grab this. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab it. Put that on her human form when she's in Star Trek attire. It makes sense. It makes sense to me at least. Okay. It makes more sense than the Harbinger hologram at least. That just makes me think of like a holographic representation of the computer's personality. So maybe not that. Monitor. Does anything from LexCorp leap out at us as appropriate? Not the helm. Maybe the chest. Let's have a look. Does it look Borg to you? Not so much. What's on the back? No. Okay, I don't think Speed Force really works for us in regard to 7 of 9, so no. Here we've got, here, this is what I need. Lower and upper containment tubes. So this is on the back. And these are shoulders. I thought it was shoulders. I thought I may have mixed it up. I thought it might be the side of her legs, but I think I'm mixing that up with biomech or something like that style. So let's grab both of those. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I don't think antimatter helps us. We've got Future Jester. Don't really think that's appropriate. Exobyte boost stuff I don't think is appropriate. No. Alright, so I think we've got what we need from here. Alright, I'm going to get out of here just because it's a little noisy, I say that. But if I go to House of Legends, guess what? It is also noisy. So, we're doing it anyway. I mean, I could just turn the sound off if the noise was really bothering me, but I would also just like to have access to my shared bank and things like that, so... Alright, let's go and make her look awesome. Okay, let's do this. Let's head over here away from other people so we can get this done. Alright, 7... Time to make you look Borg. Let's collect these items. And let's jump into our style. Alright. First things first, let's remove anything we're not going to use. So that face piece we will not use. Shoulders are blank. Back, we probably won't use that. Let's remove that. I also would like to change her movement to green light stream. Is anyone else a little miffed that we don't have purple? I mean, I'm probably the only one who's miffed about that, right? And we don't have black for the smoke screen? I would really like the black, at least. That can go with basically anything, right? But I'm going to give her green light stream because green is Borg, light stream is kind of techie, which is what Star Trek is. Green light stream is for that. All right, primary weapon. Now, we're trying to make her look Borg, so let's have a look at actually what we've got. and try and make a Borg choice. Actually, let's go bare hands, and then for hands, I would like to unlock, is it sorceress? Divine, no, not that sorceress. Is it enhanced neon something? Cybernetic. This one. Yes, enhanced cybernetic sorceress. That is the arm we are going with, because look, it's tech on one side and it's asymmetrical. All her Borg technology was asymmetrical. So we're going with that. Perfect. One item is done. Okay. I'm very happy with that one. All right. Face. I have a Lex Corp monocle, I believe. I don't remember if it was enhanced. Bear with me while I try to find it. Lex Luthor's monocle. Does that do one eye? It does. It covers one eye. All right. So it is going to look like a piece of tech, I believe, but that is something that I can use at the moment. It's got a bit going down to her mouth. Okay. Let's leave that in. I'm also going to remove her hair because when she is in Borg mode, she is bald. So we'll go with that. Oh, I'm liking this already. I want to change the colors on that monocle though. To the gray. Yes. All right. I'm liking this. This is going well. We've already got. Let's take the chest off. How does this look? Does this look Borg to us? Let's remove the emblem because I'm thinking maybe. Oh, that is a terrible shot. I'm thinking that maybe the demonic metallic part that is already on her may be enough to look Borg. What's on the legs? Let's check out the legs because if she removes, oh no, you know what, she looks naked. I don't like it. I'm not, no, not gonna happen. All right, let's take the waist off. Okay, so what we need to find is something that looks Borg. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate, but it's got to be something. I think it goes right up to her neck, covers her entire body, and has tech all over it. So I'm going to chuck on our containment items that we just got so that they are done. So shoulders is upper. It is. Containment tubes. Okay, we're getting those. And for her back as well, I want containment tubes. Here we go. Right? Oh, I'm already loving this. Okay. Do I have for her legs? So let's take off the boots. I'm getting a little excited. All right, for her legs, or is it for her feet? I don't recall. I think the feet were a boot. So I'm going to try and find the leg piece that matches her arm pieces at the moment. I think Enhanced 7. I think it's this one that gives me half tech. Yeah, we're going to do this, and we'll work out the colors so that it makes a little more sense than this. In fact, I have a chroma that I will likely use, which is black composite. So let's chuck that in. I'm not sure. We've got to see if it'll work. But I'm thinking that's what we'll use. For her feet, we clearly cannot have it looking like this. So we have to find something. I want to look up, is it Biohazard. I'm thinking Biohazard might be the go for this. Let's put those on for the moment. Biohazard. All right, then for chest, I also want to look up Biohazard. I've got Bioelectric. No. Okay, Biohazard. No, Biomech. No, it's definitely Biohazard I was thinking of with the tubes around her stomach, or her rib cage rather. All right, so I definitely want that. Let's unlock that. I'm wondering now if her legs are a mistake and if I should do Biohazard on her legs. I mean, sorry, Biomech on her legs. I may not have it though. I do. Oh, no. I like the other one better. Do I? This I feel is more accurate to her normal Borg form, right? What's on her feet if I take the boots off? Oh, damn. It's going to be this. It has to be. That's just perfect, isn't it? Oh, she's looking so Borg. Oh, this is so much fun. Okay. Now we need to fix the colors because the colors are just straight up wrong. But man, this is fun. I want that, see the emblem on her chest, or the symbol on her chest. I'm wondering if I can cover that up with an emblem. I doubt it. Help if I went to the emblems. Does it cover up? No, it does not. Okay. So we're stuck with that, but we may be able to adjust the color. All right. First, face. Let's see if one of these works for this. I want to be able to use, no, that does not. So we're going to keep that. I want to be able to use the chroma if I can. I don't want it on the back pieces or shoulder piece because I feel that seeing that green glow go through, I really like that, and I would like that to stay. So let's keep that as is. Chest, though, let's have a look at what we can do with that. That's with the black prominent, black composite. You know what? I don't think I'm going to use it. I want her to be grey, I think. So what I will do is I will remove that. Will we make it all grey? I don't think so. I think what we need to do is put a green in, but I think the green needs to be the Borg green, because this is not happening for me. So let's go to this green, and we're going to adjust it to Borg. Hell yes! Oh, I already love it more. That's beautiful. Okay. Happier with this. Very nice. Okay. This is going well. All right, so I need to make... I want that... the emblem on her chest, the hazard symbol, if I can make that somehow disappear, which is it? It's that green. Maybe I should put it green so it looks intentional. I mean, there's no way I'm going to make the perfect Borg here. It just cannot happen. But we can do our darndest so that people look at it and go, oh yeah, that's Borg, right? That's what we want. We want people to look at it and think, oh my goodness, that is a Borg. I'm thinking the black on that looked better. What do we think? I'm thinking I might need to put black back on her chest to even that a little bit. It looks a little bit too separated. So if I get to her chest and I pop black back in here. No, we want it here. Does that work for us? That's it. That works. Now the grays look different. Like the part on her chest and then to her legs looks different. But the chest and leg piece are the same, are they not? Or is the chest piece biohazard? That's right. It's biohazard, isn't it? It is. It's biohazard rather than biomech. Oh, that didn't look too bad. A little bit excessive, but still. Okay. Biohazard. All right. So we did the biohazard because we want those tubes. Is there biohazard for legs that's going to look better than this? Biohazard, I don't think. Oh, I do have it. Oh, see, that's tempting. I think I prefer the biomech, though. We're just going to have the colors not quite be consistent. I think what I need to do is I either need to use a chroma to make it cohesive, or I need to make any other gray color that will make these grays look closer to each other. So let's try making a lighter gray here. And then let's pop that onto her chest. Did that help? It did help slightly, not enough. I need to adjust the colors around again, don't I? So I've got this backwards. Her legs are backwards because I didn't change it back. So that and that. How are we looking? All right, it needs to be even lighter. So let's go in and make it a lighter gray. We might even need to make it white, guys. Look at this. They're just not meshing well. Oh, all right. White it is, I guess. What do we think? I'm kind of loving it. I wish I could make those tubes around her ribcage green, but I feel like when I do that, the rest of it turns green as well, so it's not going to work well for what we're doing. But she looks Borg to me. I want to change this black to a darker gray, but I'm concerned that it's going to change between the two when I do. Oh no, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right. Now we need to grab an aura. So I want green. I have some green stuff in here ready for her. So let's find those. I think I have an Ekron one. Oh, the Jolly aura is partially green. Not a good choice, though. Not a good choice. We've got Slim Black, which I quite like, too. Slim Green, we've got. I'm leaning towards that. I quite like that. Then we've got Thrall of Ekron. See, this one I quite like, too. Choices are too many. All right, let's look at that one. Slim Green. Slim Light Green. I'm liking the light green more. Oh, it's such a tough choice. I think I want the slim light green. Or, see, but I also like the slim black. It makes her look more creepy. Right? Do we want creepy? I mean, she is meant to be Borg. And they do kind of phase in and out sometimes as well, which the black implies more than the greens do. I think I'm going to go with the black. Which is surprising. That's not what I intended to do. But that's what we're doing. All right. Then we've got accessory. I grabbed the accessory. We're not going to use the planet, but I'll show it to you. That's what we're going to use when she's in human form. All right. When she's in her non-Star Trek uniform. So that's for that. We've got source wall seal. This is what I want. Oh, now the black looks wrong. All right. Let's grab a green. See if the green works better now that we've got that Ekron on the back. Now that we've got that on her back, let's see. Or, oh, we've got Winter Storm. Wonder how white would look. Terrible. Shocking. No. Incorrect. That looks kind of cool. Oh, see, I like the all around. I like that this is a little more subtle than the Thrall of Ekron one. And I'm thinking I like the darker one with that at her back. No, yes. Yeah, I think I like the darker one with this bright one at her back because it contrasts more with it and shows it off a little bit better. But the black was a little bit too much of a contrast, I feel. Okay, this is 7 of 9, the Borg. Okay. Let's we need to grab some D's. Wait. We need to go to the journal. Because what we need to do is get our armory sorted. So to get the armory sorted, we need a base. And to get a base, we need to do these items in the journal. Blah, 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 blah. I speak English, okay? And I do so correctly and not really, really badly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we need to get a base happening. Oh, wait. We can deal with the exabyte cache later.
Theme for your base. You need to get a deed. These are used to actually grant base ownership and to select a location for the entrance.
Yes, thank you. We have a deed. Okay, so I have 4 designs that I want to do for this character. So I'm going to need 3 extra armories. So we've got all 4 going on. Okay. Is there any furniture I might want to take across? Let's just check. You know what I regret doing now? I have a gadget character already on here, and everything that was exobyte terminals and stuff from Anniversary, I sent to that character to put out, and I've collected most of it. I wish I had have left it for 7 of 9. Because it oh, you know what? I have the House of Legends decor pack. That will help me make a starship. Okay, obviously we're going to want to do a House of Legends lair. I am aware that I did this for my other Star Trek character, Spock. But I plan on creating a ship that looks like it belongs to Spock, like it's the correct ship for Spock. And I also plan on creating a ship here that looks correct for 7 of 9 and Voyager. So we're getting this one. It's the most appropriate. Okay, and then where are we going to go, guys? We don't have source marks because we are a nice, fresh character. So our choices are limited, but this is where I normally go, isn't it? Beach Harbor? Beach Street Harbor, it is indeed where I normally go. So let's just find that. Yeah, I've found when I zoom in, it has a little bit of an emotional breakdown. All right. Beach Street Harbor. This is where we're going. Because pretty. Yes, please. We would like to enter our base. I am so happy with the way she looks. I think she looks like Borg.
All right. Head to your base
right.
now.
Do this
and we'll
first
take
so
a
it
little
can
tour.
talk to me. Blah, 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 blah,
This
blah.
is your
Generator,
mainframe.
blah, 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 blah.
The nerve
Mainframe,
center
blah,
of your
blah, blah,
lair.
blah, blah.
You can use it
blah.
to gain access to powerful tools like orbital strikes, backup reinforcements, and powerful equipment mods. Your mainframe's power is
I
maintained
really
here as
wish
well,
that the
so
House
be
of
sure to keep it up
Legends,
so you can have
you know the
access to
giant
more
red
powerful
tubes that you can
features.
get?
This is
They
your
are from the House
dispenser,
of
where
Legends.
you'll retrieve the
You can
items
get
that
them in
selected
House of
from the
Legends.
mainframe,
You'll find
such
them
as
in
communicators for
green,
your backpack
blue,
and orbital
gold,
strikes.
and red. Yet they
Finally,
only come in
this
red
is
for the
your
base.
base's
I'm so
control
annoyed
panel.
about that. I
It's
wish you
used
could
to
edit the
enter
color of them
decoration
because you can get
mode,
all those
alter some of
colors.
the colors of
And
the base,
green would
for
be
other
perfect for her
utility
because she's Borg. And I feel red isn't really appropriate all of the time. But look, I mean, they're red here, aren't they? But I wish it was editable. Or I wish they came in multiple colors so you could, like, play to find them and get them so that your base could have them if they don't want to edit the ones that they've given us in the marketplace, you know? It's wishful thinking though, right? Home sweet home. I did it! But I will say it does not look like a place to regenerate. It does kind of look like Borg maturation chambers though. So I think I'm going to have to go with that's it. Except that some of my armory builds are going to look human. And like Star Trek or Starfleet uniform. Oh well. Alright, well let's try one more style. I'm going to do, I don't have the pieces that I want for her human mode with her normal catsuit outfit. Nor do I have that piece that I want for her Star Trek uniform yet. But I do have the pieces I want to do the holodeck outfit that she wears with Chakotay and a hairstyle that I think is not 100% accurate for that particular episode with the red dress, but it is accurate to the hairstyles she does on the holodeck with Chakotay. But I think she's wearing blue at the time. So let's do this. Let's take that face piece off. During her time on the holodeck, all of her Borg implants are not visible. So we can just make her look like human. So let's get her skin onto human 1. If it wants to move. Okay, human 1. Thank you. Her hair, I have a long curly hair, which is this one here that we're going to use. Her emblem is not necessary at the moment. Her accessory, I think we might go with none. I want to use the new Genesis planet, but I want to use it when she's wearing the outfit she would wear when she's in astrophysics.
She means astrometrics.
So I also want to remove the aura. She does not have an aura when she is on the holodeck. Feet. She was wearing heels. I don't know that there's going to be an accurate shoe for this. Let's work on the things that I do know. So the skirt needs to be Wall Street. She will not have a belt. She will not have gloves. She needs tank top, I think is what it's called. Yep. We need to remove the back items. We need to remove the shoulder items. Yep, so she's in her red dress. So then we need to get these colors working better for us. I'm actually not hating the blonde color that I've got on there, but I did adjust it when we came back in, just like I adjusted her makeup color and her skin color. As you can see, her skin is looking quite an orangish color because I changed it, but let's make it more her natural human skin tone. She's quite fair. It's hard to tell in this lighting, but we're going to go with that. I'm going to leave the hair because it's not actually bothering me as much as I thought it was. We're going to do a nice red lip on her. All right, then I'm just going to change this green to a nice darkish red, and we're going to put that on her chest and on her skirt and hope that they are really close. Red dress. All right. Then I don't actually know whether she wears a boot or a shoe. I don't think we see her feet. But I would assume she wears like a little heel. I cannot find what she has on her feet, but we're not going to leave her with nothing on her feet. That would be ridiculous. I do feel like a heel is appropriate because that is what she tends to wear just in her normal uniform anyway. So maybe we chuck on the shoe that we chose at the very start. This one, knee high. What do we think? If I want to be 100% accurate, I do think I need botanical for her hair, but this is quite close. I'm not upset about this. It's just that when she's leaning forward cutting the vegetables with Chakotay. I'm pretty sure her hair kind of fell forward, but I feel this is close enough. I'm happy with the hairstyle. I do think it suits her. And when she is on the holodeck, otherwise she has it pulled back. Sorry, shouldn't touch my headset, but she has it pulled back slightly like this.
Also, when she is in Unimatrix Zero with the other Borg, her hair is pulled back like this too.
So I'm going to keep this. And we're going to save it down here because we're going to go progression. It's going to be her Borg form, then just after Borg, then Starfleet, and then this. Actually, that's not correct progression, is it? She did this before Starfleet. I do also feel that because I am playing a game, and even though she does not have lights shooting around her legs, I'm going to give her red movement for this because otherwise it just doesn't match and it will bother me in game. So we're giving her the red light stream for this outfit. And I'm also thinking I would like to give her a slim red aura if I have one, which I believe I do, just so that, you know, she's still looking kind of cool in the game. There we go, slim red. So that is her. So we'll save this. Okay, so we now have our holodeck 7 of 9 build, and we have our Borg 7 of 9 build. Isn't that so much fun? Oh, I'm so happy. She looks great. Doesn't she? She just looks so cool. I am very happy with this. I completely understand if people don't think it's very accurate, but it's accurate enough for me. Now I need to do this to make my task completed. Lock and load completed. Thank you. Okay. Well, that is 2 builds down, 2 to go. But I will need to do those when Valentine's Day has begun. So I'll be back in a while, but for you it will be like right now. Valentine's event has started, and I've been doing some shopping. And while I was shopping, I have picked up a freeze gun rifle because I'm toying with the idea of unlocking the rifle for her as well when she's in her Star Trek uniform. So we're collecting that. I have obviously picked up the Zamaron Crescent mask because that is what we're going to use to mimic the technology that she has from the Borg on her eye. So let's collect that. I have picked up a Mechanized Chroma pack because it's going to look Borgy, so we're going to mess around with her Borg appearance a little bit with that. I also have grabbed a Mechanized Aura. Could be an improvement on what we have here. I also grabbed 31st Century Hologram Aura. Might be better, not sure. Gonna try it and find out. Black Construct Aura, another one we might be able to use. I want to play around, have a look at which one we think is best. I also have the Botanical hairstyle because I think that is the closest hairstyle to when she is in her Starfleet uniform after she gets back to the Alpha Quadrant. So we're going to collect that as well. All right. Let's play. What we want is, well, we've got nothing on her head, but the first thing we need to do, I think we should switch over to this holodeck look because that already has her skin working for me. I don't have to adjust it. And we're going to start putting on the bits and pieces we've got here. So, first thing first, shall we unlock rifle? Hand blast works great for when she is Borg, but I'm thinking I would like a rifle as a possibility for the rest of the time. So let's put that in. All right, I'm going to save all of that for this style with the rifle. I don't really know that I need it for the holodeck look, but we're going to put it in there just in case because she wouldn't use blasters clearly in this look, right? She's not Borg here. So let's imprint, and I'm imprinting without her armor set on because that is a damage armor set, that is a controller build. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to put her back to Borg. I want to put the stat points where I want them. I'm not going to put them into rifle at all for this build. We want to use the blasters on here because it looks the most Borg-y. So we're leaving that there, and then I'm just going to save everything for that as well. Okay, then let's activate this appearance here. Okay. Let's go from here. Let's start messing with it. So, hairstyle that she has when she is on Voyager in the Delta Quadrant is pulled up in a bun. I can't find a hairstyle that is the hairstyle that I want, so I'm thinking I might have to go with this. I don't think it's particularly accurate, but I do think it will cover part of her face. Nothing that's here. I'm pretty sure I have everything unlocked, like on other characters. I think I have everything available here for me to unlock that I have collected throughout gameplay. I'm sure there are ones that I have not been able to get for whatever reason. Probably because they are from particular vendors or particular capsules that I myself have not opened. So, yeah, we're going to just have a quick look through, see if there's anything better than the... Oh, Pixie. Pixie is better than Angled Bob. That looks a little more accurate because her hair does tend to go down and around one side. Sorry, I shouldn't tap that. But maybe the Pixie. We'll keep that one in mind. I'm a little torn on what to choose for this because her hair is pulled up in a bun in a very specific way. It's pulled down and around the side and then rolled underneath with a clip inside. That is not something I can get here, or if it is, it's not something I have been able to find. So I was going to go with the Pixie or the Angled Bob. I feel the Angled Bob is a little too much. I don't think it's close enough, so that's why I've gone with the Pixie. Hopefully it covers enough of this eye that we don't think that this Zamoron eyepiece is going to mess it up. So let's get that Zamoron eyepiece on. Zamoron Crescent it is called. And I want it this grey colour. But I would like to see if I can get it to look a little more metallic somehow. So let me just see what chromas I have in here. Yeah, black composite is not going to do it. I don't think the Mechanized will, but I mean, we're probably going to use that for the Borg. No, see, no good. And Noir Comic, maybe Noir, hang on, let's scroll through the Noir and see if that white looking swatch comes out the right color for me. Let's try that. So I'm going to jump back into her face piece. No, none of those are working. No, I'm going to stick with the gray. We're just going to stick with none. We're going to stick with the grey. I think that is the closest we are going... Oh! Well, that was interesting. She just ran off. I think that is the closest we're going to get. Yeah, all right. I'm going to leave it at that. And we're just going to pretend that the one that's hiding underneath her hair is actually the earpiece and not really that piece at all. Okay? Yeah. Totally believable. Now, her style, she wears a catsuit that goes from her neck, covers everything except her hands, including her feet. It has a boot inserted inside the fabric as part of the trouser leg. So we're going to try and find something like that. The three colors that she had, I'm not going to do the metallic silver one that they did at the very start because I feel that's a little bit close to the Borg look, and the other ones were used more frequently than this silver one. The silver one was kind of a transition between the Borg outfit and going into her normal regular catsuit, and I think the idea with it, if I'm remembering correctly, was that they were still trying to put some texture in it that looked like there was Borg tech underneath, and then later on they changed it from that. So the three colors we can do is a dark pink, a blue that had two different colors on it, or a brown that was the full catsuit in one color. So I'm going to remove this aura, and we're going to try and find what I need. I know. We don't know if it's going to work, but let's just give it a shot. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just have to find something where we can alter all of the color swatches to be the right color for it, and it will just hopefully blend. So we're going to eliminate this red here. We're going to grab the blue, kind of here-ish. We're going to leave that gray. We're going to pop this pinky color in that she had. It was a dark yellow toned-ish pink, so closer to this red than to the blue. And then this one is going to be the brown. Let's see if we can get a brown close to what she had. I think that's going to be a little tricky. Getting the right brown on here is not easy. It wasn't very red. It was more yellowy, but it was... had a little more blue tone to it than this. I don't know how else to describe it. And it was a little darker. I'm going to go with that. They all had a little bit of a textured pattern to them as well that wasn't particularly noticeable, but on the brown more than any others it was, because I think it had a little bit of like sparkle going on. So that's the color I'm going to go with. I'm not 100% happy with it, so I'm probably going to avoid it and go with the blue or the pink. More so the blue, because, one, I like the blue more. It has two colors, so it's a little more tricky to get correct. And the red is closer to the pink that she's got on the holodeck. So, you know what? I might just altogether eliminate that brown and try and get a darkish blue that I want to go with this other blue. It was... I'm going to quickly look up a picture so I have the blues fresh in my mind, because I have this blue, but I don't remember the how much of a contrast there was. So let's do 7 of 9. Okay, so she had a darker tone on her body, and then the two arms were the paler light blue color. So that's the color I'm wanting to get. So actually, I think I may have got this light blue a little too light. It's a bit darker than I originally thought. So let's do that. Let's get that nice dark blue on... Oh. Well, I'm a genius. I just went out of it and didn't save a single thing. So let's go back in and fix it. All right. Let's just get our blues going, all right? Because I think we can tell I'm really leaning into this blue. That one. And then we want that pale blue that I just did before. Closest we can get. It was a little... Yeah, that looks good. All right. Let's save that. We've got the colors we want. Let's remove that aura because that's just going to throw me right off. And then let's do our absolute best to try and make this look right. Okay. Chest. We want something that covers from neck and has the shoulder, from the arms down, a different color. So I have no idea if I'm going to find that in here, but we are going to scroll through until we find something that's close. Have I got my colors okay in here? No, this is not going to help me. Let's get blue and that. Let's put this as gray so I can clearly see the different colors. I also have to watch the textures because even though this does exactly what I want it to, it has a different color for the arms. I wouldn't mind it being closer up on the shoulders like it is for her. It's got like a, is it called racist style? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's got the colors going in the right position. It is too textured for what we're looking for though. We want a nice, smooth fabric. So let's just hope there is one. Oh, my little cursor is disappearing again. Okay, here we go. Nope. This might take a little bit of scrolling, so I'm going to shut up. I know, it's a rare thing. I'm going to attempt to shut up and scroll through fast so you guys can just see it quickly without me talking over the top of it and annoying you. Kind of love that. Definitely not for this character, but now we're going to have to use it somewhere. I mean, so far, the chevron one has been okay, but the color swatch for it is from here down all the same color, including the arms, so not what I'm looking for. But I will say the fire one is the closest. Other than that one, it's actually got two sleeves of a different color, which is kind of amusing to me, but definitely won't be what I use. I would rather do all one single color than put like a really obviously incorrect pattern on her. So let's not go with that one, but I did find that a little amusing. Well, I really like that. I'm going to keep that in mind because we are about to mess with her Borg form as well. And that's nice. I like it a little more than what's currently there. It's just the tubes. It's got tubes around the ribcage. I really wanted that, but I've got to say, this is looking much more techie than that. All right. Back to what we're actually doing, Laura. Come on, pay attention. I got excited. Okay, chest. Let's go back there. I definitely Joker's punchline would suit her, yeah. Oh, wait. M Slimline? So far, I like this the best because I could just make it all the one color. But also, I could potentially make her sleeves one color. It would, like, this would be incorrect because it does start at the shoulder, but I don't mind that one. Let's keep M Slimline in mind. And by let's, I mean I will try to and hopefully not forget. No. My cursor really does like to disappear on me. Very annoying. No. I kind of like this one, but the texture is too much. And the colors, no, the colors aren't going to be right. No, we're still on M Slimline is the best so far. There are too many options. No. There are never too many options. No, not the ribbed. It's got too much texture. It's just wrong. What's this? Streak slimline? Slimline? What's this? Oh, I see. It's got like a little line for this color here. No. M Slimline is still winning for me. I'm trying really hard, but I'm not really having much luck. I say I'm trying really hard. What I'm doing is scrolling through, pressing a button. It's very, very, strenuous. Lots of effort. Oh, we're nearly at the end, guys. Not long to go. I think we've already gone through everything that might be correct. Everything here, I think, after. What? Yeah. That one we will use, but not right now. Different style. That's it. Okay, M Slimline is the winner. Let's unlock it. And then I'm going to have to adjust these colors. It's got the light blue. And then I think this might need to be the black. No, it needs to be the blue. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's not quite right, is it? Is it weird if I go and find the flame? Let's find flame. Wait. Let's adjust the colors if I did it all in one color. See, then I've got a texture that I don't want. It's got too much shine if I'm trying to get it all that one color. I don't mind it when I've got the two different colors because it works for that. Let's put the flame one on. I know it's not 100% accurate, but if I have to change it all to one blue color, I think I'd rather have that one than this one for it, just because I will get the same texture. Why is my cursor not there? There it is. What do we think? It's almost correct is the thing. It goes up to her neck with the dark blue, her chest and all the way to her waist, all dark blue. It's just that the pattern has a fire thing going on here rather than just being a cutoff and then the next color. I wonder if the electric is any better. I can't remember, but I think the electric goes across her shoulders, so I don't think it's going to be right, but I'm going to just check it anyway, just to be safe. I'd hate to have gone past it and then not used it if I needed it. No, see? Doesn't go all the way down to her hands. That's another thing. Her hands are not covered. Mind you, I will probably put gloves on her that adjust this because she does have technology on one of her hands and I want to see if there's something that we can use to do that or mimic it or make it look correct. But for the moment, I think I'm going to have to go with fire, which is bizarre, right? What is fire soul? Oh, okay. Let's get flames on here. I think it's going to have to be this. And I think I'm going to have to do it all in one color. I'm not happy, but I think it's the best that I can do at this stage. Oh, I really, really dislike it. I wonder if the Abysmal looks any better with all the swatches the same, because I know I've got that unlocked already, and I think the textures were all similar. See, I actually kind of prefer this. Is that weird? We just can't have a single color. Can't have any other color, only a single color on it. I just think that the lines that it had for the flames looked quite obvious and not very Star Trek-y, and even though these lines are not Star Trek-y, they are less obvious. And I think I like it better than the M Slimline. Let's go to the M Slimline and swap it back and just double check, because I don't want to, you know, pick the wrong thing. Oh no, I like the M Slimline better. You know what we're gonna do?
Leave and never come back because you're taking so long that we all could have taken a nap?
I think I'm gonna go with the high collar. It's not what I was looking at originally, but looking at it after that, the texture of it all looks the same to me. I don't see a higher gloss on any of it. It looks more solid a color and the lines are less obvious, except around the neck. I think I'm going to go with this one, even though I'm not 100% keen on it. Another thing I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to chuck on the emblem that I have for this, which is Enhanced Aquaman or just Aquaman. Wait, there's Aquaman. Enhanced Flashpoint Aquaman. Don't think I'm going to go with that one at the moment. Actually, it is a little more accurate. I might leave that. We might go like that. Okay, then I'm going to just check all of the shirts that I liked and see if any of them will put the emblem to the side, because I don't use emblems very often, so I am actually not sure what happens with the emblems on these items. So bear with me.
Nope, shan't. Let's just skip it.
Quantum Delustel. Delustel? I don't know. The artifact chest armor piece that we got from the last episode does put it here. So guess what I'm using? That. And actually, I do quite like that. What can I do for color adjustment on that one? One thing I do like about it is I can see her hands. And we could see her hands in Star Trek. So that would be my preference. So I'm quite happy about that. I can even change part of the sleeve to the correct color. I will say it does affect her stomach as well there. I don't know that I like that. I'm going to remove it because I feel it's going to color my choices with the legs if I leave that light blue there. So let's not have it there for the moment. And then let's head into legs and see what we can get that's going to be one single, very plain trouser leg that I can make look like it's part of a boot. And the boot has to have a heel. We may keep these heels on, I'm not sure. But we need to find trousers that are going to work. So, what colors have I got? Oh, I should probably just adjust the swatches while we're doing this part so I can see. Even though most likely it will all go back to the right one color. Here we go. Accent panel slimline, maybe? Nope, that has texture. Basic! I don't like the pattern on it, but it looks like all the texture is the same. Let's check it. Oh, no, it's too pale. No, absolutely not. Oh, Battle Hawk. It has a waist. It doesn't look flat. I would like it to be smooth from there. Let's go back. I saw one over here I liked before a second ago, didn't I? Athletic Slimline. See, that does not have a waist. I'm not keen on the texture, though. Was it Angled Flexi Suit, the other one? Yeah, I don't like that either. No, the pattern is wrong. Okay. Bioelectric Slimline is not bad, except for the knees. That's not bad. Basotian brand? Oh, the texture is not quite right. This top that I've got on her. Is it clipping on her collarbone? I can see her skin through the collarbone of her shirt. That's skin, right? Well, I don't like that very much. Why is it doing that? But also, look, the texture is very different. It's got a sheen on her top half, and it's matte on her bottom half. So unless I can find a chroma or material that is going to help me fix that so that they both match, this is not a good call. So let's go back to legs. You know what? If it's going to have this gloss-looking texture on the chest, we could go and use the wet paint material. Okay, so I have a wet paint material. Let's collect it. Let's put it on and let's see if this will help me get these two different styles to work together. So I want to chuck it in my first slot there. Alright, now I am aware wet paint looks like wet paint. But if I'm already stuck with this high sheen on her top half, this might be a benefit to her bottom half. Let's find out. I mean, that looks better in here. Does it look better out here? It does. Let's put it on her top half as well and see if it makes them look identical, because I would like the fabric to look identical. Oh. I think I like that better, actually. That surprises me. I mean, I don't like that she is clearly looking a little damp, but I also don't like high sheen anyway, so anything that's shiny puts me right off. But if I don't have a choice, I don't have a choice. So let's go back to the legs. Let's find something. I mean, does that work as well? Kind of. Where was I? I was here. Bostian brand, wasn't I? All right, let's continue on. I'm going to keep this on so that we get something that really does work with it. Bright Booster has some lines that I don't really like. The waistband isn't smooth against the top either, so no. Maybe? No, it comes out too pale. Can't go with that one. Even though I do like that the lines are not very prominent. I mean, unless we take this off the chest. Oh, but then the two textures are completely different, the way that they reflect light. No, bad plan, bad plan. Let's go back to the legs. I mean, we can adjust any with the wet paint. We're going to take the wet paint off just so we can have a better look at the texture of them, see what I need to cover up. Danger Point bodysuit, or Dagger Point bodysuit. All right, let's try that with the wet paint on. It's too pale. I can see it against the shirt. It looks too pale. No! Dystopian Amazon. I wish it didn't have the belt. No. What's a shame? I like that one. Elaborate slimline. Well! Don't mind those. I wish they weren't so pale. But let's chuck that wet paint on both and see if that fixes our issue, or at least on the legs. It might help the legs a little. No, that makes them worse, doesn't it? Wet paint wasn't the best idea. It's a completely different kind of reflective material. It's not what we're looking for. No. I mean, I don't hate it either, but it's not quite right. Let's just see if we can find something that has a similar kind of reflectiveness as her top piece. But honestly, I don't think we're going to. Can't even get a piece that's meant to go with it, I don't think, can I? Because it was a one-off artifact armory piece. Artifact armor piece. I can speak English. Just, you know, whether or not it's well done or not is a whole nother thing. Who would have thought finding a skin-tight catsuit with nothing on it would be this difficult? It should be easy. It's kind of a basic, right? It's not a basic for superheroes. It's a basic for Star Trek. Oh! Oh! Oh, I kind of like those. Can you stand up straight, girl? Okay. Oh, no, I like them less now. No, no. Ah. This is not going the way I would like it to. It looks like there's something going on at the waist of that one. Hang on. Stand up! Why is it clipping through her collarbone? That's ridiculous. It should not do that. That's really bad. I don't like it. Okay. I don't think I'm going to find something with the same texture as the top she's got on. Stand up! Thank you. Oh, I really like those. They are very unassuming. It's the chest piece that's throwing me off now. Even if I make it the right color, it's not gonna happen, is it? Torchbearer! Well, that's a little bit better. The hands are not quite right, but the fabric is much better. The texture is much better than what I had. Can we... Oh, no, we can't do that. We can do that on the sleeves, though. That's interesting. All right. Is there torchbearer legs? Do we have a matching pair? If there is, I don't have it. But we might be able to find something that better matches with that, right? It's maybe an unpopular opinion, but I think I'm going to stick with what I started with. Just because the arm pieces on the other bit I don't like very much, so I'm just going to have to deal. We're just going to have to deal, all right? That's what we're doing. We're dealing with it. There we go. Oh! Okay. Okay. I'm liking this a little better. The colors are getting closer. I think I like this one. What if we went to the boots and we put that same texture, I mean, yeah, the same texture, the material on it? What do we think?
We think you should stop being so much of a perfectionist and maybe pick something so that some of us can go to bed.
I don't hate that. Let's take the gloves off. If the gloves off and those trousers with that top look okay, this might be it. We might have found it. I think that wins. Combat slimline wins for me. All right, so what I have ended up with thus far, and probably will keep because I cannot find anything that I want for her hand. The only thing I can think of that I might want to grab for it is in Cursed. It would be the Witch's Claws, I think it's called, but that would cover both hands and not just one. So I don't know that's worth me getting that, but it's kind of like what she had, not the claw part, obviously, but the way that it looks going across the back of the hand and covering the fingers could potentially give the effect I'm after, but it would be both hands, and I think that would take away from the look that I'm after rather than actually help. So let's go with what I've got here. So for her chest, we have, I forgot how to pronounce it, Quantum Dilustal? That's what we're doing. And for her legs, Combat Slimline. And for her feet, we have Knee High, I believe. Knee High. And what I have done is put a darker blue on the feet and the legs, and the chest is dealing with a lighter blue to try and make the colors look consistent among them. I don't mind it. I think the colors are okay. It's just the texture of the top that I'm not a big fan of, but it is my preference to have that over the top of the Torchbearer one, because the Torchbearer one has like this thing on her hands that looks like gloves, and it does not look right. This looks more right. And so I'm going to call it done. What do we think?
Finally.
I think for the purposes of the DC world, we need to get an aura and a movement going for her so that she looks very blue. Ah! My scrolling leaves much to be desired. We could do like a slim blue. Could do slim black. No, not the black looks terrible. Dark blue maybe? I am thinking maybe the 31st century hologram. I know it's not quite the right color, but I kind of like that. Oh no, I dislike it now that we're out. No. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to put the slim blue. Or the slim dark blue maybe. Hang on. Slim blue? Slim dark blue. I think the dark blue looks better with the color, but I think the light blue brings it out more. So I'm a little torn on this one. She just stands out a little too much, and she wasn't really the kind of person who was trying to stand out, even though it kind of happened whether she wanted it to or not. Let's be honest. Let's put the dark blue. All right. And then I have an accessory for this already. So I have put the planet with it because she's always spending time looking at that big screen that shows you all the planets all of the time, and I thought that's perfect, right? Just agree with me.
Yes, perfect. We agree. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to call that one done. So thus far we have a Borg build, we have a Delta Quadrant build, we have a Holodeck build, and now we need to create a 7 of 9 when she gets back to the Alpha Quadrant. Let's start that then. All right, well, we need to change the colors because, actually, first things first, please let us remove the bits and pieces that are going to throw me off. So no accessory, no aura, thank you. We're going to keep the eyepiece. We are going to adjust her hair. Let's do that too. To the botanical, because she starts wearing her hair down when she is wearing her Starfleet uniform. And also I chose the botanical because it is accurate to the way her hairstyle is, but I would say that the magician one is also close. But I felt that this one would cover the other section on her face better than the magician one would. So hopefully I'm right about that. I can't zoom in further. No, this is why I use a wall. There we go. Get nice and close. Okay, beautiful. So this shouldn't take a lot of fiddling, but a lot of things shouldn't take a lot of fiddling, and I tend to fiddle with them anyway. So let's just get our colors. We want a greeny blue color for her Star Trek color because she is Science officer. Oh my goodness, I know things. She's a science officer, so we need the right green, and we don't want it to be too green. We don't want it to look like medical. We want it to be a little, like, turquoisey. All right, then I'm going to chuck a black in here. We'll need that. And we're going to probably need a white, not sure, but we'll put it in there ready. Let's adjust her clothing. I feel I'm going to be a little disappointed because I'm about to put Wonder Twin on her chest, and I hate the emblem placement on this. It's awful. It's really not what I want. So I might just have to go without an emblem on this, which is a bit of a shame. But I'd rather have none and have it look correct than have one and have it incorrect. So we'll go with this. Then legs, I think we could potentially keep the same, but if there's something that looks a little bit more matte, I would prefer that. Oh, no, I'm good with this. Yep, this works for me. And we'd probably keep the boots as well. Now, I don't like that her hand gets covered, but I prefer to have the top that actually looks like a Star Trek top than to have her hands free. So, and I do prefer this over the other one. I know I complained about the gloves on the other one, but the other gloves stood out from her arm, whereas this one flows all the way down to her hand. So I do like it a lot more. And I don't hate it, so that's good. I'm also thinking I would like to grab the black noir. What is it? Noir Comet Chroma? Or the black composite. What have we got with these? Hang on. I think these ones, I can't adjust any of the colors. But let's just test it first and see what we can do, because I cannot remember. Let's go with the chest and chuck one on. Black composite. So if I change this first swatch. Oh, I can. First swatch is adjustable. All right. So if I put her legs in black composite, will I get... Oh, it's very, very textured, isn't it? I can see it on her chest as well. I dislike it. No. Hate it. I hate it because it's got texture to it, so no. I only wanted a color swap, so we're not doing this. None, and I need to put the color back to black. Thank you. Okay, so we're leaving this as is, but her face... Can I get... the gray is too shiny. No, none of this is working for me. All right, so we'll leave that as is. Next one I will attempt to try. I would like to see if the Noir Comet Chroma can make those trousers much more black, because her chest piece has much more black going on with it, and I would like to see if we can kind of match it here. I'm not sure that this will work. It may indeed just make it worse. So let's test it, find out. See this one here? It's number 2, I think. Oh, no good. It looks so different when we're in here, doesn't it? You can't even see that texture. And then it switches places. I hate it. Oh, I don't know if I can't say hate. If that belt section didn't glow, I might just put up with the stripe on the leg to get that really nice dark black. But because it's there, it's just not going to happen. It's just not happening. We're doing none. Let's check the feet as well. That one? No. I so cannot tell in this window whether that's working or not. What is up with that? That's number 2. Yeah, number 2 is good. All right, so we'll keep number 2 on there. Beautiful. All right. I would like to see if I can get a piece for her back that looks like she's going down on an away mission. So let's go to back. I know I didn't touch the back when I did the last build, but for here, I'm curious if I can get a rifle on there that looks like it kind of works for what I want. I don't have enhanced, so let's just keep scrolling and find the other. I get confused because on Switch I have so many things, and on here it's a lot less, so I'm like, do I have it? I don't know. There it is, Future Warden. Yes, she has a rifle. It isn't perfectly Star Trek-y, but it is close enough, and I am happy with it. Awesome! The only thing I'm sad about with this one is that I don't have a emblem. So that kind of sucks. But I do have options for other things. So I would like to put an aura. I know that auras are not accurate for the character herself, but for in-game play here, I like to use them. It's, you know, it enhances my character a little bit, makes it a bit more fun, and it doesn't have to be 100% accurate to make me happy.
You just spent ages trying to perfect the Delta Quadrant look, and now you're trying to tell us that it doesn't have to be perfect to make me happy? I took a nap! It took you so long.
So I'm thinking this 31st hologram one I kind of like. This kind of looks like the transporter, right? Shh. That's the sound I'm doing for it. I mean, it gives me a feeling of transport. It also is a little reminiscent of Borg. So I kind of want to put that on her for this one. And I don't know that I have an appropriate accessory, but we'll have a quick look. Pretty sure I'm not going to want any of them. A halo. I don't want the planet because she's not doing that anymore. No, that's the Borg one. No, see, none of these are what I would want for her. So she's just not going to have an accessory, but she has a back piece. So I'm okay with this. This is my 7 of 9 in the Delta Quadrant.
Okay, so obviously you mean Alpha Quadrant, but also I will say, I'm pretty sure once they reached the Alpha Quadrant, the uniform had grey on the outside and whatever colour they were was on the inside in like a little neck piece or maybe a top underneath. And what you're actually creating here, and won't realise until right this second, is that you've created the uniform she wore when she went back in time to rescue Voyager from having the explosive device put into the ship. That's probably this uniform, not what she would have worn later in the Alpha Quadrant when she becomes a science officer, presumably. Which technically means she shouldn't have the Borg eyepiece because they hid all of her Borg implants when she was helping them go back in time. So
maybe she was on an away mission, which is why she has the rifle, and her communicator got taken from her. It makes perfect sense, right? Yeah, makes sense. Okay. All right, so this means we have our Alpha Quadrant 7 of 9, who looks super cool. We have our 7 of 9 from the holodeck with Chakotay, also very cool. We have 7 of 9 from the Delta Quadrant. The hair on this one is not, I'm not happy with the hair, but I can't get the right hair, but I will live with it. I will just live with it. I'm not too upset, just a little tiny bit upset, but I'll suck it up. And then, of course, we have 7 of 9 as a Borg. This one we're going to mess with a little bit because I have some materials or chromas and auras that I think will enhance this look. I also want to have a look at the chest piece because I realize that the only way I'm going to get these tubes coming across her ribcage is to have this shirt on, to have this piece on her chest. But there is one that I think looked better while we were scrolling through, and I want to see if I will... I mean, this emblem on her chest, the hazard sign, I don't like that anyway. So I love the tubes, but the emblem, it's not an emblem really because I didn't add it on as an emblem. But this design on her chest, I don't like it. And if I can avoid it, maybe I'd be better off. So let's have a look at this. It's a bit shiny, actually. Let's put that on and see if we can get the trousers to match. What do we think? Is this too much? Or is it good? I don't think the lack of tubes around her ribcage is bothering me that much. I do think this grey is too light for this though. So let's just head in here and maybe darken the grey a little. No, never mind. We'll stick with what we've got and just deal with the hazard symbol on it. I wonder if I can make it grey and it won't be noticeable. Maybe that's the way to go. It's still quite noticeable, isn't it? It's less so though. All right, let's go with that. All right, so what we're going to do then, we're sticking with what we have. I'm not changing it. And we're going to put Mechanized Chroma in here. Now, this may end up being entirely wrong and not the color we want, and it might suck. But we're trying it anyway because it might also rock, you know? And then I want to look at the aura too. So the aura is that I got, I did get the 31st century. But I feel that does not really go here. I got Blackout Construct because I thought the color is more close to a Borg color. But I also got the Mechanized because I feel that matches the chroma that we've just got. And it's quite Borgy, I think. So let's put it on. Let's adjust the chromas and then see if we can make it work with this other green we've got. Because if we can't, I won't be adjusting it because I want this accessory. But at least I'll have these options in here. If I ever change my mind or want to do something with it, they are there. So Let's have a look. I mean, it doesn't look like her anymore, does it? No. Just no. All right, so in that case, what I want to do is I want to chuck this blackout construct aura on her. So let's do that because I feel that's just a little more fun than what we currently have. And the color, I think, still goes. Oops, that's wrong. Still goes with this. I think this looks a little bit, I don't know, interesting. So I did a thing. We've got the 4 that I've created, as we all already know. I like all of them. Especially the Delta Quadrant one, because that was such a struggle to get right. But then I had a bit of a play around. And the first thing I did was reimagine her as a captain. So...
which, from what I can see online, appears to be an actual thing and not something my imagination came up with. So, yay?
Let's look at that one. It's not a big change. Honestly, probably not worth me getting another armory for her to do it. But I swapped the top over that I was unhappy because I was unhappy I couldn't get the emblem. So I've swapped the top over. I do realize where the color placement is incorrect. But I wanted to put the emblem on so it looks like she actually has her badge. So I'm quite happy with that. And I chucked the Furious aura on her because I want her to look like a badass. And I think it worked perfectly. Right? So this is my 7 of 9 if she were a captain. If I had have watched further into Picard, I probably could have made her look like... is she meant to be a rebel or something in that? I can't... it's too long ago and I barely watched it, so...
While all of that is true, it doesn't mean that I can't have a jump online and have a look for pictures from the Picard series of 7 of 9 in whatever outfit was most commonly worn, or at least most commonly pictured, because that might not be what she wore the most, but regardless, I found one, I liked it, and I tried to recreate it. So, she is wearing the punk rocker jacket, which is one of my favorite clothing items that you can get in DC, and I felt it looked very similar and also really suited her. She is wearing the Night of Vengeance trousers, which I realize don't look anything like what she actually is wearing in Picard, but they kind of gave me the vibe and looked like they suited her, and I couldn't find something that was close enough to what she wears in Picard that I preferred it over these, so I went with these because they're cool. And I swapped her boots over from the knee-high to the rave boots because they seemed a bit cooler and had a little bit more detail. So that's what I went with.
And then I got really excited. And I reimagined her as a Borg queen. Mostly because I didn't want my mechanized aura or my mechanized chroma to go to waste. I wanted it to be useful. And I love it. She looks darkier? We're going with it. She looks darkier and creepier. I was saying dark and creepy at the same time. Creepier at the same time and it came out wrong. But I did realize that this is not actually bare skin on the Jarker style. I don't know how to say it. But I did not want to waste the mechanized chroma or the mechanized aura, and I haven't. And I love that I got to use them. I love that I got to use the other style that I thought was good. And I've put the... chroma on the tubes, which I think looks really cool. Okay, I'm done. But that is my Borg Queen build. If I was reimagining her as a Borg Queen. And I'm done. I promise, I'm done. So that is my 7 of 9. I'm really happy with her. I think she looks great. I think this was so much fun. Now I just have to play her a lot and have excuses to wear all of her awesome styles and use all her different builds. I want to finish up by saying thank you very much for the 300 subscribers. I appreciate it so much. And I'm really glad that people are enjoying the content that I'm putting out because I'm having fun and I'm hoping other people are having fun. Anyway, bye guys.